it's Captain Scott. We're out here in the middle of July. This is our morning trip, and we're set up to catch some catfish. It's a beautiful day. We've already got a couple in the boat, and here comes another one right now. All right, we got one on. Actually, the second fish of the trip. The first one I had technical difficulties, and yeah, the other one was a little bigger than that, but it's in the net. So we got one. We got one there. We got one back here in the net, and it's on. Yeah, we got a pretty good one on this time.
Oh yeah.
That looks like a good fish. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the biggest one so far. Try not to let that line rub the boat.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from it.
Yeah, reach your rod tip out or lower it down towards the water or whatever. Just try to keep it from rubbing the boat. You can't always keep the fish from going under there, but yeah, it's going to be a nice fish here.
That big one, Steven?
Yeah, he's got a big fish on. This is the kind of fish you come here to catch. Yeah, and that drag set pretty tight. When it slips like that, you know the fish is pulling hard.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, seeing some squirrels. He's almost the top. This is the time you don't want to rush him too much, though. It's people get in a hurry. They want to see that fish, want to get it to the top, and you rush it too much, you don't get to see it at all. It's real tempting, though, to want to, you know, that fish is only a foot under the surface. It's real tempting to want to pull him up the rest of the way, but there's a big tail. Ah, nice fish, very nice. Picture like that. That's a beautiful fish right there, 22 pounds. That is the 30th fish this year over 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I usually get about 10 a year. This has just been a fantastic year. Yeah, we got another one on. Not going to be a 20 pounder this time, but we got a fish. That's a nice looking fish though. Yeah, we got us a double one. We got a little one up here in the front, but we got a much bigger one on back here. Yeah, she's doing a good job of fighting it too. She's, yeah. It's almost a circle hook. They're not quite. Like a circle hook, they're pretty good. Like a circle hook, they're pretty good about catching them in the lip instead of down in the throat. But
Good squirrel.
they will swallow them sometimes. Sometimes they'll swallow the circle hooks too, but
Yeah.
more often than not, you get them right in the lip. That's a nice fish there. Well, there he is. She came on board with the goal of catching a Fish Ohio. That one's 28 inches. That might not be her big fish for the day, but so far it is. We got that Fish Ohio covered anyway. He only has to be 26. We got 28, so we got that one in the bank. Now we got another one on here. And we got us a double going. Yep. Now we got a double. He's got his.
That's a keeper one.
That's a keeper one, yes.
Another little tiny one.
And so's this one. There we go.
You want me to send you mine then too? People play those Legos from Resident Evil 4.
Like a decent fish.
Just exactly like that.
From Kentucky.
Yeah, when we drove through, it was so terribly there.
Yeah.
This is just this just comes from being out here every single day, knowing kind of where the big ones are holed up and where the little ones are at, and what spots are producing, what ones aren't. So if you're looking for big fish, this was your best spot right now. All right, 3 out of 4 people have their fish Ohio so far. We're not an hour into the trip yet, maybe a half hour. He's got one on there. I don't know how big it's going to be yet. It's not going to be a little one. I can tell that right off.
They can drag.
But yeah, we're doubling up, and we're getting some big fish. That was 28 inches. Only got to be 26 inches for Fish Ohio. So,
Oh, there you go.
and that's going to be pretty close to the same size. Yeah, that one is right at 26 inches. So anyway, all 4 guys have their Fish Ohio fish so far. It's been about a half hour into the trip.
All right.
That's a good start to the day. We got one on. Oh, it came off.
Yeah, feels like you got off.
Yeah, well, he had a bite that he missed, although his fish will be back. And still getting doubles, or the possibility of doubles. Yeah, got one back here. That fish that bit a little bit ago finally came back and took it this time. That's just a nice size to eat right there. Real nice size. Now we're doubled up again, or we were doubled up again. Well, 1.5. He lost his halfway in, but looks like a good one that she's got hooked up there. Yeah, we'll need a net for this one. I'll try to get you a look at him before I shut this off and grab the net. But
Oh yeah, that's tail.
there he is. There we go. He's got one.
Now, do you do another like afternoon?
Yeah, I'll have an afternoon trip. We do 2 a day, 7 days a week.
Oh my!
That's a good fish. I'll go ahead and net it.
Another little bass.
Yep,
Nice.
it's a nice size to
It's all right.
fry.
You got a real one.
Yeah, she's on again. Bringing in some little ones, but we're still catching fish. Little quick change of scenery here, and we are doubled up again. Tripled up. Oh no, just doubled.
That ain't gonna last long.
Yeah, we got a nice one coming in here. A little bit bigger fish. We're getting some small ones, some good keepers, but it's always nice when one of these bigger ones come in. We're getting a good mix of them today. Whoa! Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of woes. That's a good fish right there. There we go. That's a real nice fish. That's probably close to 9 pounds, but it's a long fish. It's already spawned out, so it's a little lighter, a little thinner, but it's a good long fish. Another one coming in. It's a feisty little fish. That's a pretty good fish you got here. I'll have to net this one.
Yeah.
A little leader. And now we got a bigger fish. Yeah. Those big cats a lot of times will come to the top way back from the boat. This is coming up alongside the boat. That's a nice fish. Yeah, that's just a real nice fish. It's yeah, it's not huge, but that's 7 or 8 pounds. Probably more like 7.
Yeah.
That's a good solid fish though. It gives you a real good fight.
Nice fish.
Well, this one just doubled that rod over. Rod was in the rod holder, and it's a good thing. It wouldn't be there if it wasn't.
Right. I got one too.
When they start pulling drag right from the rod holder, you know that it's. Anyway, it's a double. He's got a small one on here, but this is going to be a big fish here. There's nothing like looking over at that rod in the rod holder and seeing it bent over double.
Oh, man.
You good, Jess? You
Oh, yeah. Nope, I got it.
Yeah, she got it under control. She's doing a fine job. Back up a little bit.
How much you want to eat? I was going back here. Needle wants to one needle.
Oh, man.
Yeah, look at that swirl.
Yeah, she's got a big fish here. That's a nice one. I got another for
Oh,
her.
yeah.
There we go. If you would, put that fish kind of in front of you and turn it around where I can see his back.
Got
and
it. Muscle lady.
size of that great big head on him. It's a big male there. Great big head on him. But,
He's a fighter.
yeah, he gave her a good fight. That's a nice fish. Yeah, she is on another big fish already. I haven't got the net put away from the last one she caught. The grippers are still laying out, the net's still laying on the floor, and we are at it again.
Oh, yeah, he's fighting.
Ooh, I see a
yes.
shadow. Oh, man.
Yeah, big swirl. Yeah, another nice fish.
Nice.
Female this time, but a good one. We'll see what this one does. This is females tend to hold a little bit more weight unless she's already spawned out. It's that time of the year that some of them are already done. Yeah, she's looking a little thin. She looks like she's already spawned, which is a good thing, because if not, she'd be dropping eggs all over the boat. So there's only 2 kinds of fish, at least for the females right now. There's the ones that have just spawned and the ones that are ready to. So the ones that have already spawned, at least, like I said, they don't make such a big mess. She is on again. She is tearing them up today. Just a little one. We're maybe an hour into the trip and they've already got all the ones they want to keep. So from here on out, they're all going back. He's got one.
Higher price winner.
Yeah. That'd be a good size eater, but they're all going back now.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's been tearing them up.
Yeah.
He's got a nice one on here, though. Yeah, that's a good fish. He's running all over the place. There you go. Now, back about another 10 feet.
Oh, yeah. I'll keep going. Don't break that record.
I'll take him back home personally.
Yes. That's a nice male there. That's a 10-pound fish. That's beautiful.
Nice.
You wouldn't think it'd be a very good place for a cat to be living right along a freeway like that, but he's been there for a good part of the summer.
Seeing both of them?
There's 2 of them there. One there too. They've been living there all summer long. Somebody's probably dropped them off, or they may have wandered out there by themselves. But well, they're not skinny, so they're finding plenty of food out there. Just having enough sense to stay off the roads, but they've been out there all summer, so they're doing all right. He's got one on. Looks like a little better fish. Yeah, about the size we've been catching it. Yeah, maybe a little nicer. That's a nice one.
Maybe that. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, we can lift him in, but
Lift them up?
yeah, it's a nice one though. I mean, as far as keepers go. So, yeah. Another one's putting up a good fight. It's a good fish. Oh, a whole pile of snakes up there on that rock. Those ones that they had them convinced were endangered a few years back. There's always been plenty of them, depending on where you look for them. Yeah. Yeah, she is on again. Pretty decent fish this time. Oh no!
You're right.
Yeah, we're good. Hold on.
Hey, you got one on. Not a monster, but we got one. Egrets just flew in. There he goes, flying back off. There we go. She's on a, yeah, decent sized fish for a little one. She's got one coming in. Another one that's, like I said, nice for a little one. Oh, we are right down at the last minutes of the trip, but still catching fish. Not catching monsters anymore, but we're still catching fish.